In the first step of the process, the financial planner must get information related to the client's personal and financial circumstances to develop a holistic and relevant financial plan. It is important to not only understand the client's current personal and financial circumstances, but to also be aware of any anticipated changes. For example, does the client have a child starting university who needs cash to pay tuition? Also, on a less positive but still real note, consider the impacts of any expected legal settlements, such as divorce, since these events may require a level of liquidity for the client that is different than normal. Knowing the client's personal situation will help you anticipate their needs and enable you to guide them through financial impacts related to any anticipated changes. Because this is highly personal information, financial planners must treat the information with the utmost care and ensure that the personal information remains confidential. Financial planners must also be able to get this information in a conversational and organic way when possible. A meeting between a financial planner and a client should not feel like an interrogation, but more of a natural conversation. As a financial planner, you will need to gather both qualitative and quantitative information to develop the most accurate and fulsome picture of your client's financial circumstances. After all, we know that people are more than just numbers. Qualitative questions, also called subjective questions, lead to a better understanding of the client's life experiences and what they view as important in their lives. Answers to qualitative questions help link the client's emotional perspectives to their current and desired financial state. Examples of qualitative information can include the client's health and life expectancy, values and attitudes towards financial planning, expectations regarding wealth accumulation, expectations regarding investment return variability, future earnings potential, risk tolerance, financial goals, and competing priorities, and current financial plan, if any. A good financial planner will make sure they get all the information necessary to create a financial plan. But a great financial planner will not make the client feel like they are subject to an interrogation or just a barrage of clinical intake forms similar to a medical appointment. By making the client feel comfortable, the financial planner is more likely to get the personal information that will provide the insights to a well-tailored financial plan. By understanding the emotions behind decision-making, it puts past decisions into context for the financial planner, because future decisions are likely to be influenced by a similar pattern of emotional influences in the past, and an understanding of past decisions will be very informative to help a financial planner make the best future recommendations. Additional information is gathered by asking quantitative questions, also known as objective or factual questions. And because these are facts, by nature, the response will provide you with the most direct insight into a client's financial health. Examples of quantitative questions are the client's age and number of dependents, current income, expenses, and cash flow, existing assets and their degree of liquidity, existing liabilities and the associated repayment schedule, annual tax payments, any existing employee or government benefits, estate plans, education and retirement accounts, and benefits. Now, I can't stress enough how important step 1 is. Financial plans are tailored to the unique circumstances of the people who have them. Put another way, financial plans are as unique as the people that have them. This is the reason that when creating a financial plan, it is key to understand the client's current financial circumstances. I can show why this is important with a simple illustration involving 2 scenarios. Morgan would like to retire with $1.2 million in a retirement savings account. Ted would also like to retire with $1.2 million in a retirement savings account. In this situation, both Morgan and Ted have the same goal. However, Morgan is 55 years old and has saved $1 million to date, while Ted is 40 years old and has not yet started saving. Although the goal is the same in both scenarios, the current financial circumstances are very different. And as a result, the financial planner will be creating different plans for both Morgan and Ted to achieve their goals. Remember our road trip analogy? To determine the best route to your destination, you first have to have a starting point. When it comes to financial planning, the best tools to help you understand someone's starting point, their current financial situation, are personal financial statements. From those numbers, you can analyze the data points with key indicator ratios, which we will dive into next.